The second end of a back-to-back proved to be troublesome for the Boston Celtics as they got walloped by the Miami Heat 115-99. The Celtics dropped to 25-16 while the Heat get back to 500 with a 20-20 record. The Celtics had dished out 30 assists or more in their last 5 games, which included a 4-0 homestand. It also included last night's decisive victory in which they scored a season-best 135 points against a stout defensive team and one of the Eastern Conference's best, the Indiana Pacers. Tonight, the Heat and the Celtics seemingly switched positions. It was the Heat that connected on a season-high 33 assists as a team, including a career-high 11 for Justice Winslow. It was the Heat that made a season-best 18 three-pointers tonight, and it was the Heat that out-hustled the Celtics to nearly every loose ball. About the only thing that looked good in this game for Celtics fans were the jerseys, as each team donned their Nike Earned Edition jerseys, the Celtics in their white jerseys with the yellow and green trim, and the Heat in their black with pink trim Miami Vice jerseys. Welcome everyone to tonight's post-game recap, brought to you by Action Heat. Reporting from Boston, Massachusetts, I'm Corey Prescott for CLNS Media, the leading online provider of audio-video covers of the NBA's winningest franchise. Both teams felt the heat in the air tonight during the first quarter, as both sides began the game trading shots, but as Brad Stevens alluded to during his in-game interview, the Celtics weren't getting into the paint against the Heat. Kyrie Irving did his part in keeping the Celtics in this one, including a 15-foot moonball floater in the second quarter. The second quarter was a mess overall, to put it lightly, as the Heat ended the half on a 10-0 run and up 61-43 in the scorebook. A Derrick Jones half-court shot to end the half pretty much summed up how things were going for the Celtics. After trailing by as many as 26 points midway through the third, Brad Stevens elected to insert the Time Lord, Robert Williams. Although Williams didn't score a point or even take a shot during this period, his energy and a plus 15 rating helped spur the Celtics to a 26-11 run that easily could have been worse for the Heat had Dwayne Wade not come in. Wade came in and calmed things down for Miami, scoring 8 points on 2 made 3-point field goals to keep the Celtics at bay. Perhaps a highlight of the third quarter, if not the game, came at the rim with Marcus Smart. Smart met Heat big man Bam Adebayo at the rim for a highlight reel block. Down 11 points entering the fourth quarter, the Heat quickly put thoughts of a Celtics comeback to rest, pushing its lead to 19 points in mere minutes, a lead that they would not relinquish. Box scores don't always tell the stories of games, but on this night, Boston's numbers spoke the truth. All Celtics not named Morris, Smart, or Irving combined to shoot 14 of 47 from the field, just under 30% shooting from the floor. The Celtics as a whole shot 40% from the floor, while Miami scorched the hoop for 48% shooting from the field and 46% from 3. Irving scored a game-high 22 points, and Smart kept his hot shooting going with 4 made threes and 18 points total. 6 Heat players scored in double figures, including the timeless Wade, who scored a team-best 19. His footwork and ability to take his time on the block was uncanny tonight. The future Hall of Famer also found his jump shot with 3 made 3-pointers. Winslow just missed a triple-double with a 13, 7, and 11 line, and Josh Richardson chipped in with 18 points. Aaron Baines was missing for the Celtics, a matchup they certainly needed against Hassan Whiteside, who secured 10 boards to go with 9 points. Goran Dragic was out for Miami. He's out until sometime in February, recovering from arthroscopic surgery on his right knee. Reminder here that tonight's recap is brought to you by Action Heat. Action Heat makes the world's best battery heated clothing, heat on demand at the touch of a button. Control your environment with Action Heat. Action Heat has heated socks, outerwear, accessories that make great gifts for friends, loved ones, and yourself. The Celtics could have used some Action Heat products tonight to heat up their shooting. Save 20% off your entire order. Just go to actionheat.com/newsfeed and use the coupon code newsfeed at checkout. That's actionheat.com/newsfeed, coupon code newsfeed. This contest was set up to be a solid test for a Celtics squad that had appeared to have turned a corner. They unfortunately take a step back with tonight's showing. Whether it's a slight step back or one that will hinder them on their 3-game road trip remains to be seen. Going into tonight, Miami was tied for the 6th fewest wins at home in the NBA with a 9-12 home record. The Celtics return to action Saturday night in Orlando against the Magic. Tip-off is slated for 7 p.m. Check out clnsmedia.com and be sure to follow us on Twitter at CLNSmedia and at CelticsCLNS. Also, head to youtube.com/CLNSmedia for all our latest locker room content, newsfeed videos, and much more. For the CLNS Media Network, this is Corey Prescott.